We are so excited about the prospect of having a visual arts center here in Greenville. It's long overdue. We need a place for artists to go to exhibit work, for the artists and the general public to take art classes and increase their appreciation of art. It's really to enrich the entire community.
Great things for all kinds of different people. If you're not an artist and you want to see art, having a contemporary place where you could go see a really cool up-and-coming show from an artist across the United States, or who knows, maybe even from across the ocean, you need to have a place in order for that to take place.
We expect to have classes and workshops and programs for all ages, little children, teenagers, adults, seasoned artists, amateurs. We want to service the whole community with this art center, and we want it to be like a hub, like a place to go for the artists and art lovers in Greenville. Greenville is a really well-known arts community. We are nationally known, even internationally known at this point. And we have a stellar museum, art museum, and their mission is their collection, which is fantastic. We have an incredible Metropolitan Arts Council in Greenville, just the most supportive organization for all artists of every discipline. We have a governor's school for the arts, we have a fine arts school. This is for high school age children, but we don't have a general home for artists to go to network, to critique, to exchange ideas, and actually to paint, and then to exhibit their work.
There's a great need for teaching on all age levels at this time, other than through the elementary schools and private facilities. We do not have that.
It doesn't have a place that offers local artists a venue to showcase their work.
There are lots of other art shows that are traveled really by our state museum, not just paintings, but sculpture and other types of art that we just have nowhere to exhibit and bring the community in to enjoy. So we feel like we're missing a lot. 25
years ago, there were accredited classes at the Greenville County Museum of Art. There were resources and continuing education on the college level where general citizens could go and take art classes. The schools, due to budget cuts, they have very little in the way of art education.
That left us, or the community, without a center for the arts, for showing arts, teaching art, etc. And we need that very badly, not just for shows, but also for sales, continuing sales, gift shops, and that kind of thing in Greenville. And if it's, once again, it's back in a center, it draws people, then you have an audience and people will buy.
So there is such a need for this. There is a need in the community at all levels to provide some art education and art appreciation and enrich the community that way.
We are surrounded with counties and communities who have art centers, and we feel that there's a big void here.
I just recently was down in Anderson and went and toured that art facility, which I had not seen, and it's incredible. And of course Anderson's a great town, but it's not as big as Greenville. And I know Aiken has an art center, and I'm sure there are other small towns around that have what we don't have and what we need to have.
A gathering place for artists to come together and share their ideas and to work and to exhibit. Also to have outreach to those that normally do not have the opportunity to enjoy art. And we would like for those students to come into the Art Center to be surrounded by other artists and to draw inspiration from them.
A place that would, offer workshops and classes and lectures and educate the public into things that maybe they don't understand, maybe they want to understand. You see a ceramic piece or a ceramic sculpture by an artist you really love, but you don't understand what it's about. You love it, but you don't know why. This artist might offer you lecture series to educate you on why. They might also offer classes over the summer or in the evenings, once a month, to help teach you how they learn to do or how they do what it is that they do.
As well as a different medium that a lot of our young people are not able to be involved with. In the visual arts area, just noticing some of the movies that have been actually produced here in Greenville created such a great fanfare, and they received such a positive response. It lets us know that medium of visual arts in film and in actual art and in all of the other productions is actually needed in this area. We have a large number of people who move here from different areas, and we have a whole lot of young people who are at our Fine Arts Center, the Governor's School for the Arts, our schools in Greenville County that are for the arts, and that form of medium is growing very fast.
From drawing to painting to pottery, sculpture, all media.
So working artists, professionals in the space, that would be the beginning, I would say, like the foundation for it. You'd offer memberships to the community so that people could come and see, similar to the Peace Center, for example. Membership gets you discounted tickets to events or discounted tickets to lectures, things like that. Sponsorship programs to help sponsor summer camps, for kids, which would be a really big part of it.
A place where artists can meet, where we can have classes. Some of us can teach classes, learn to know each other better, have exhibition space, have a place to meet and gather and have functions, and just be a good home for a lot of the visual artists in Greenville.
After the building was up and running and the studios were filled and you were having shows come in the gallery, I would say the next biggest focus would be on outreach, partnering with the local school systems, maybe the charter schools. I could throw any number of schools out that don't have working art programs, especially on the elementary level.
So it's all about creativity. It's about enriching the life of Greenville citizens, and it's about helping others to appreciate art.
I see the Art Center as being a great catalyst in the community, and also not just for us, for our generation, but for our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren.
And it gives our young people an opportunity to be on the global stage, as well as have an opportunity to compete at a level that they have not had an opportunity to do.
I think an art center will have a very positive, really profound effect on Greenville and the artists in Greenville and the people of Greenville.
Could give a place for artists, working professionals, to share their craft with people who cared about wanting to see it. And it could give the community a place where they could go and know what they were going to see was being provided by people who loved what they did and loved sharing it.
We would love to see our dream come true in the founding of an art center here in Greenville. We feel like now's the time, and we feel like why not us, and we need everybody's help in this venture.